I used to think using AI was about finding the right tool to do a task faster. Spoiler alert, I was wrong. For months, I was stuck in this frustrating loop. I'd hear about a new AI app, try it, get a bland result with the personality of a beige wall, and then just abandon it, feeling even more overwhelmed. It felt like being handed the keys to a supercar when you only know how to use the radio. The real breakthrough came when I stopped treating AI as a checklist of apps and started treating it as a new part of my brain. This shift in mindset didn't just make me more efficient, it fundamentally rewired how I approach creativity and problem solving. And I'm not exaggerating when I say it has been the single greatest leap in my personal productivity and creative output since I first got access to the internet. In this video, I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm not just going to give you a list of tools, I'm going to give you a new mental model. I'm going to show you how I rewired my brain to think with AI and how it opened up a level of innovative thinking I honestly never thought I had in me. Section 1. The Flawed Tool-Based Mindset. Let's be honest. For most people, this is what using AI looks like. You have a task, maybe writing a marketing email. You open up ChatGPT, you type in "write me a marketing email for my new product," and you get something that's fine. It's grammatically correct, it's vaguely on topic, but it has no soul. It's generic. It's the textbook definition of the garbage in, garbage out problem that plagues most AI interactions. This is what I call the tool-based mindset. It's a reactive approach, and it's a trap. Need an image? Open Midjourney. Need a summary? Find a summarizer. Each task is a nail, and you're just looking for the right AI hammer. This approach isn't just ineffective, it's exhausting. It creates this constant, low-grade anxiety that you're falling behind. There are new tools every single day, and the pressure to keep up is immense. It's like having a team of the world's most brilliant experts on call 24/7, and all you ever ask them to do is make you a piece of toast. You're using a tiny fraction of their potential because you're not speaking their language. You're giving them simple commands, not complex problems. The tool-based mindset reduces AI to a simple delegator, a machine for menial tasks. And while it can do that, that's not where the magic happens. This is the main reason why so many people feel disappointed with AI. They're told it's a revolution, but their experience feels like a minor convenience at best and a frustrating chore at worst. There's a massive gap between AI's potential and how it's actually being used. While many companies are investing in AI, one Boston Consulting Group study found that 74% have yet to see tangible, significant value from it. The problem isn't the AI, it's our outdated mental model. We're trying to fit a revolutionary technology into an evolutionary workflow. It doesn't work. To get revolutionary results, you need a revolutionary approach. Section 2. The AI First Revolution, a new mental model. The turning point for me was when I stopped asking, "What tool can I use for this task?" and started asking, "How can AI and I solve this problem together from the very beginning?" This is the core of an AI-first mindset. It's a strategic approach where AI is central to how you operate and innovate. You don't just tack AI on as an afterthought. You weave it into the very fabric of your thinking. The best analogy for where we are right now is the internet in 1995. Back then, most people saw it as a digital library. They used it to look things up. They couldn't yet imagine e-commerce, social media, or the million other ways it would fundamentally reshape society. They were using a new technology through the lens of an old one. We are at that same inflection point with AI. Most people are still using it like a supercharged search engine. The AI-first mindset is about seeing what comes next. It's about shifting your perspective from seeing AI as a tool to seeing it as a teammate. This idea, which I first heard articulated by Stanford professor Jeremy Utley, is the key that unlocks everything. Think about it. When a human teammate gives you mediocre work, you don't just throw it away and say, "Well, they're useless." You give them feedback. You provide more context. You coach them. The relationship transforms from a simple command and response to a dynamic, collaborative dialogue. When you treat AI as a teammate, your entire orientation changes. You're no longer just delegating. You become a collaborator, a strategist, a conductor. The focus shifts from getting a quick output to co-creating a high-quality outcome. This isn't just a small change in words. It's a profound shift in your entire creative process. It's the difference between asking for toast and collaborating on a Michelin star meal. Section 3. The 3 pillars of my AI-first brain. Adopting this mindset felt like installing a new operating system for my brain. It reconfigured how I approached every part of my work. I've broken this new OS down into 3 core pillars. Pillar 1. The AI as a Socratic partner, mastering input. The biggest mistake people make with AI is giving it commands instead of context. The AI as teammate mindset fixes this by completely reframing your interaction. I stopped treating ChatGPT like a search bar and started treating it like a brilliant, infinitely patient Socratic partner. Let's take a concrete example: preparing a quarterly business presentation. The old, tool-based way would be to prompt, "Write me a 10-slide presentation about our Q3 sales results." The output would be a sterile, predictable slide deck that would put everyone to sleep. Here's the new AI-first approach. It's a conversation. First, I start with what I call a micro-dump. I'll begin the prompt with, "I am going to give you some information. Just reply okay until I ask you a question." Then, I feed my AI partner all the context. And I mean all of it, not just the final sales numbers. I give it the raw data spreadsheet, the transcripts from our top sales calls from a tool like fireflies.ai, meeting notes from otter.ai, customer feedback emails. I give the AI the complete, messy, unfiltered picture. Only after the AI has all the context do I start the Socratic dialogue. I don't tell it the answer. I ask it to help me find it. My prompts look more like this. Given all this data, what are the 3 most surprising trends you see that I might have missed? What's the core narrative hidden in these numbers? Is this a story of struggle, of unexpected success, or a changing market? My audience is the executive board. They care about profit margin and competitive threats. Frame 5 potential angles for this presentation that would resonate with them. Let's go with angle 3. What's the single most compelling, counterintuitive data point we should open with? See the shift? The work is no longer about the low-level task of writing slides. The AI is handling the data processing and pattern recognition. My human brain is now free to focus on the high-level, strategic work of asking the right questions, setting the direction, and weaving the narrative. This is how you solve the garbage in, garbage out problem. You provide masterpiece-level input, and you get masterpiece-level output. CA mid-roll. If you're starting to see how this is about way more than just writing better prompts, and you want more deep dives into these kinds of high-level workflows, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're just scratching the surface, and what we're covering next is how this goes from a personal system to an external brain that can transform entire teams. Pillar 2. The AI as an external cognitive system, building a second brain. My brain is no longer just the gray matter between my ears. The AI-first mindset means building and integrating an external cognitive system. It's about creating a second brain that isn't just a storage unit, but an active, intelligent partner in my thinking. Many of you have heard of building a second brain in tools like Notion. The AI-first version of this is on another level entirely. It's not just a library of your notes. It's a queryable knowledge base that the AI can actually reason with. Here's how my system works. Every piece of information I consume, articles, meeting summaries, call transcripts, my own random thoughts, is automatically funneled and organized into a central hub in Notion using automation tools like Zapier. This happens with almost zero manual effort. But here's where the magic happens. With features like Notion AI or dedicated tools like Perplexity, I can now have a conversation with my own accumulated knowledge. It's like having a perfect memory that can also think and synthesize. Instead of trying to remember, what did we say about that client's concerns 3 months ago? I can now ask my second brain. Cross-reference all meeting notes and emails from the past 6 months mentioning client X. Synthesize their primary concerns, compare them against our product development roadmap, identify the biggest gaps, and draft a memo to the product team outlining these discrepancies. This is a level of cognitive work that was simply impossible before. It automates the act of connecting disparate ideas, which is one of the highest forms of thinking. It's no wonder that some studies show significant time savings for employees who integrate AI correctly. By automating these complex cognitive tasks, you free up your biological brain to focus on what it does best: real innovation and deep strategic work. Pillar 3. The AI as a creative multiplier, engineering novelty. This final pillar is maybe the most powerful. It's about using AI not just to analyze what already exists, but to generate true, surprising novelty. It's about using AI to break out of your own cognitive ruts and biases. Our brains are efficient, which often means they're lazy, defaulting to familiar thought patterns. AI can be a chaos engine that injects fresh perspectives. Let's use the example of brainstorming a new product. The old way: a few people in a room with a whiteboard, limited by the experiences and biases of those in that room. The new AI-first way is to engineer a more diverse creative process. I use AI to create a digital boardroom of expert personas. My prompt will look something like this. Act as a panel of 5 distinct experts: a skeptical CFO obsessed with profitability, an innovative user-centric product designer from a company like Apple, a veteran customer support agent who has heard every complaint imaginable, a futurist who thinks in 10-year timelines, and the ruthless CEO of our biggest competitor. I'm going to propose a new product idea. I want each of you to critique it from your unique perspective. CFO, what are your immediate concerns? Designer, how would you make this more delightful? Competitor CEO, how would you try to kill this product? The conversation that follows is electrifying. It forces me to see my own idea from 5 different angles at once. It surfaces weaknesses I never would have seen and reveals opportunities I couldn't have imagined. The AI's role here is not to give me the answer. Its role is to dramatically expand the possibility space so my own brain has a richer set of ideas to play with. It's an engine for divergent thinking. This is where the incredible boosts in work quality reported in some studies come from. One major study by researchers from Harvard and BCG found that consultants using AI produced results with over 40% higher quality than those who didn't. It's not just about doing the same work faster. It's about using AI as a partner to do fundamentally better, more creative, and more robust work. Section 4. The human element and the future. A common fear I hear is, won't this just make my own thinking lazy? It's a valid concern. If you use AI as a simple replacement, a tool to offload all thinking, then yes, your cognitive muscles will atrophy. But the AI-first mindset does the opposite. It doesn't replace thinking, it elevates it. By automating the low-level cognitive tasks, summarizing, finding information, drafting basic text, it frees up your mental bandwidth for the tasks that are uniquely human: asking better questions, thinking critically, exercising judgment, and providing strategic direction. My job is no longer to have all the answers. My job is to have all the best questions. The emphasis shifts from knowledge recall to creative inquiry. In a world where AI can answer anything, the person who can ask the most interesting question wins. This is the future of work. It's not humans versus AI. It's humans augmented by AI. And the most valuable, most sought after, and most creative professionals will be the ones who master this new collaborative relationship. The winners won't be the people who can code the AI, but the people who can coach it, collaborate with it, and coax it into producing greatness. And conclusion. So this is my brain on AI. It's been a journey from a place of frustration, a tool-based mindset that led to generic outputs, to a place of empowerment. By adopting an AI-first mindset, I've completely changed my relationship with this technology. It's no longer a tool I use, it's a partner I think with. This partnership is built on 3 pillars: treating AI as a Socratic partner to elevate my inputs, building an external cognitive system to connect my knowledge, and using it as a creative multiplier to discover true novelty. This isn't about becoming a prompt engineer. It's a mindset shift that is available to everyone right now. The next time you face a challenge, don't just ask, "What tool can I use?" Stop and ask a better question: how can we solve this together? That single change is the start of rewiring your brain for the future. Let me know in the comments what your single biggest struggle with using AI is right now. I read every single one. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, because the way we work is changing fast, and this is the place to figure it out together.